Good evening, family. God bless you. God bless you. Tonight is Wednesday, the 30th of March, 2022. And honey, this is the Fabulosity Wednesday night flash sale. I'm Tony from Fabulosity. Come on in. I want to welcome you tonight. Let me get the rest of our folk in here. Let me bring in the Instagram crew. Good evening, family. I'm Tony from Fabulosity. Tonight is Wednesday, the 30th of March, 2022, and this is the Fabulosity Wednesday night flash sale. I want to invite you guys to come on in. Let me make sure all of my folk are in. I hope everybody has had a good day. So, it's been a beautiful day in the neighborhood over here. It's been good. Let me make sure I have all of my goody stuff. Let me get my Fab Squad up front and center. If you are not yet a member of the Fab Squad, just inbox me, Tony Saya, Toni, S as in Sam, AIA, and say, please ask me to add you to Fab Squad or add me to the squad, and I'll do that. There are benefits to membership. Listen, my girls get discounts on product. There is a lot to membership. As they say with American Express, honey, membership has its privileges. So you come on and make sure that you request that addition, and I will make it so. Let me turn all this. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. So I like to get my screens working so I can see everybody. I don't need to hear everything on all of my devices. I just need to be able to see as the comments come through, because I don't want to miss anybody. Why is that so important? Because here at Fabulosity, when you buy something, when I show something that you want to buy, type in the comments, sold, and whatever it is. So I have to see those comments. So let me turn this one down and pull that up. So I have my screens up so I can see. I should be able to see my comments as they come through. So if you are new to Fabulosity, honey, I'm the one with the Italian leather bags and the sterling. There is a lot, or I like to say a whole lot. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm sharing. So yeah, so it's been a good day. I had decided I was going to get a nap today, and then I remembered, hey, wait a second, Bridgerton's on networks. I forgot all about it, and I'm enjoying this second season because I prefer it when there is an actual plot, an actual dialogue, more than just folks reproduce. I don't like that. That's too much mess for me. I like something with a plot. I like dialogue. So I'm enjoying it so far. So God is just so good. He's so good. Lord blessed me this morning, got me up, got me started on my way. Had an awesome prayer service, not service, but a prayer session um, with my Florida family this morning. So I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. So I was off last night because I had a meeting in the city. So that's why I missed Tuesday night. So we are online normally every Sunday night, every Tuesday, every Wednesday night, and every Friday night at 9 p.m. East Coast time. So that's where those are the normal times when Fabulosity is online. Okay, so tonight, I understand we're in spring. It was like 20 something degrees or 30 degrees out there this morning. So that to me doesn't say spring, but the calendar says spring. So I did bring out some of the spring hats. I don't think you guys can see them because they look like they're above my border. So let me grab some pieces. Okay. Listen, spring is here. The temperature hasn't caught up, but springtime is here. So, if you do not have your floppy hats yet, and it's funny because I was looking around yesterday at one of my local wholesalers, and they had, I said, let me see if I can pick up some different color floppy hats. Okay, and they didn't have a single floppy hat in the house. I'm better stocked than they are, which is not unusual because I normally go up to New York and then when I go, I clean them out. Okay, so this here beautiful floppy hat, it has, I think it's a 6-inch brim, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure with my tape measure. So this is actually, yes, it's a 6-inch brim on this gorgeous hat. And the color that you should be able to see is navy blue. Now, for years, after years of using some of the regular wholesalers, I never saw a navy blue floppy hat. They had the bright pink, they had the bright green, they had the bright blue, the turquoise blue, and maybe they might have had a yellow. So they had the pink, the green, the blue, and they had the yellow, maybe a fluorescent orange, and that's all they had. But when you go other places, listen, that's why it's important to shop where everybody else doesn't go. Or because if you do, you'll end up having the same crap everybody else has. And if you want to be different, if you want to be unique, if you want to stand out, you need to make sure that you're shopping at Fabulosity. You need to make sure that you're getting your goodies somewhere where they're just as particular as you are. So this gorgeous floppy hat with that 6-inch brim, that is that dippable hat. And it's adjustable. It has drawstring at the back so that you can adjust it if you want it to be a little bit snugger, fit a little more snug than, than regular, you just pull on the drawstrings at the back of the hat, and you can customize your fit. But this gorgeous navy blue floppy hat is $20. Okay, now you're probably saying, if you have shopped for these things before, okay, if you shopped for floppy hats before, and if even, let's say, let me put it this way, if you are a vendor and you've gone to wholesalers and bought floppy hats, you probably paid almost that much. You paid probably more for it than I'm selling it for, because floppy hats can be very expensive. I've seen them online for as much as $60 or $70, and that's not even in the special, the rich colors like you're seeing here. Okay, so this one is the navy blue. If you want the navy blue floppy hat, type in your comments, sold navy floppy. Your price is $20, and that is gorgeous. I can ship it anywhere within the contiguous United States, which means I can ship it to Hawaii, or I can ship it to Alaska, so I can go within the United States. I stay away from international sales because the credit cards the payments can be iffy. Okay? Now here it is. This is that gorgeous floppy. Let me take the scarf off. In the black. And that is an adjustable one as well. So if you got a black suit, or you got a white suit, a black and white suit, you want to accessorize it with this bad hat, you better grab it while you can. The black floppy hat is $20. So if you want the black floppy hat, type it in to your comments, sold black floppy. That is so pretty. Let me make sure I'm getting my comments. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Oop, there we go. Okay. So I wanted to make sure my information, my text will show. Okay. Okay, so the black floppy, that's a bad piece. So pay no attention to that little black box. I'm trying to see. Okay, I don't know. So let me get that off of there. There we go. I think that's done. Okay. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. That's not working for me. Don't know what that's doing. Okay. Anyway. All right. So I don't know what I just hit a button. I don't know what I hit. I don't hit. So please ignore that. Anyway. So the black floppy hat is 20 on the table. Now, one of the things I showed the last time I was on, I didn't have a lot of viewership, but the last time that I was on, I was showing you how to embellish a floppy hat. Amen. Hello, family. I see some folks came on. Hello, darling. How you doing, sis? God bless you. God bless you. So we're taking a regular floppy hat and we're going to decorate it. Okay? Now, this isn't one of those bedazzled type of things, but I'm going to take an infinity scarf. Just a regular infinity scarf. Let me show you. Now, you can take a regular sarong, and some of my girls take a loose scarf. Some of them like to use the infinities like this one here. And what I love about using the infinity scarf is the fact that there are no loose ends to tie up. Okay, so I take my infinity scarf, I put it around the scarf. I put the scarf around the brim of the hat. Then I take the long piece and I twist it. Now we'll do that out of camera just because of the fact that I can't hold it and do it at the same time. So I'm just twisting that up. And you can twist it so it looks like a little ponytail when I'm done. Okay? So then I take that end and I stick it up inside the scarf. But then I take, instead of just leaving that up there, I go back down inside. So it's like I pull it up, I take it up underneath, and then I put the end, I take the end and just stick it down there. And you can do this with any infinity scarf that you have, any infinity scarf that accentuates whatever color you're wearing. But this, I love this black and white mud cloth works because I love African prints anyway. I love African prints, and if you can find them in just a monochromatic, a one color design on a white scarf, on a black hat, honey, you got something special. Hey, Sister Chris. Hello, darling. God bless you. That is and I love that look. You can use any color that you have. I have not gone up to the city yet to get my scarves. So the last couple of years, they did not have any scarves. And it was funny because I kept going up to New York, going and going and going and going. And every time I went by looking for my scarves, and they would say, oh, yeah, they'll be here in 2 months. And then you go in 2 months and they still don't have anything. And I kept going back and going back and going back, and they still didn't have anything new. One place had scarves from 2 years before that. And I knew they were from 2 years before that because I had bought them that style 2 years before that. And they never did get their shipments. And after hearing the news about the supply ships coming in from Asia being stuck out to sea, they couldn't even get them. They couldn't even get to land. They had to unload so many ships. They were all laying out there in the water waiting their turn. Okay, so that's why we didn't have. That's why nobody had anything. That's why the wholesalers had the old stuff. Now, strangely enough, I can get a shipment of Italian leather bags delivered from their door to mine in as little as 2 days sometimes, between 2 days to a week. All right, but everybody else couldn't get a doggone thing. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. So, we just gonna have to pray on that. But I'm hopeful that the spring scarves come in, and that they're not from last year when they do, and that they're not from 2 years ago when they do. I want something fresh. I want something new. Okay. But these I love. But these mud cloth, listen, African prints do not go out of style. Mud cloth does not go out of style. Okay, so that's always right on point. So if you've got that, so that works with the black. And I thought that I had some extras here. I pulled out, let me see. Let me pull. I've got one more that I know I have. Hang on. I do. Every time I asked to stay, you would sit right next to me. So didn't know me, all you wanted was a game to play. You couldn't have a. This one is in cream. And just so that you know, if you want the scarves are $10. Okay, so the floppy hats are $20. If you want the scarf that's on there, the scarves are $10. So this one is a cream floppy. And once again, all of my floppies and my fedoras are adjustable. They all have that drawstring so that you can adjust your fit. Okay, so this one I paired up with the pink, but you could pair the pink with this too. So this cream floppy is stunning. I also have white. I have some brown, so I'm going to get to a few more. But I wanted to show you, this is a loose scarf. And this is one of the sarongs. So this, when I talk about a sarong, I mean something big enough for you to wear as a dress. If you had to put it over your swimsuit on the beach, hey, Sister Campbell. So let's see. Let me give a quick measure, because you know what? It's always important to know what size things are. Okay. So this one is about 6 feet wide. Okay, so if I were to take this out on the beach, I might have my floppy on my head, okay? And while I'm on the beach, I might have that scarf wrapped around. But when I get ready to go on the boardwalk, I pull that floppy right on off.
You are my sunshine on a rainy day. You are the one.
And then I put it around me.
My breath away. In the vastness of love, I breathe. I surrender.
And this is that same scarf that was tied around that hat. Or you could tie it around on your thing, on your around your waist. And I'm sure, let me see. And there might even be a way you could probably, if you had to pin it, you could probably pull it up on your shoulder. And I'm a big girl. I'm going to tell you right now. And for me to be able to take a scarf, where's this scarf? Where's the end? And wrap it around all of this. Okay? That's a big scarf. That's a big scarf. Mm-hmm. There are so many ways to be creative with these scarves. So if I wanted to tie it around this floppy hat, so I would do like I did with the other one. I would wrap it around that dome of the hat, but this time I would tie a knot. Because remember, I'm dealing with a loose scarf. And I don't mean the scarf of questionable character. I mean that the, that the ends are loose. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Don't pay me no mind with that. Yeah, like the scarf has some character issues. So, and then for this one, I could wrap it around. Let me see. And then just put it under, just do the tuck. That is so sharp. That is so sharp. But I gotta tell you, for the sarongs, if you're gonna go on the beach, you definitely want the large, loose scarf, the sarong. If you're gonna wrap the hat, it is so much easier to do it with the infinity scarf. Okay, and that's that little circular scarf that with the, you know, with no loose ends. It's easier to do that on a flop because you don't have as much to do with the ends. You don't have as much length to work with. But that's short. Okay, so this is the cream fedora. not the fedora, the cream floppy hat, which is 20. If you want the cream floppy hat, type in your comments, sold cream floppy. Now we do have, we've got the bright pink, the bright green, and the pale pink. Let me show you this one next to the pink. So this one is that pale pink, almost like a salmon pink, like that AKA pink. Okay, and these are 20 each as well. Now, I have a couple of the light pink, but I have a whole lot of the bright pink, and I have a lot of the green. Okay, so if you want those, type in your comments, sold light pink floppy, sold pink floppy, sold green floppy, sold cream floppy. And don't forget the black and the navy. This is one of my favorite colors. I'm loving this natural, this dark brown, this natural straw in the floppy. I'm loving this natural straw. I love that because you know me, I love browns. I love various shades of brown. I love the chocolate, and I love that espresso, and I love that. There's so many shades of brown, and they're all fabulous. But this is that dark, deep brown, and I don't see it really coming across well. I think it's the lighting in here because it looks much lighter than it is. But this is I love this. It reminds me of the straw items, like the straw bags you get when they weave, when you go down to Jamaica and they weave those little bags with the colors on them, but it looks like that natural straw. And this is these are actually straw hats. Okay, so they are actually woven. Okay, but they are short. So this is that dark brown. If you want that dark brown, I do have several of the dark brown. And if you're interested in dressing it up a little bit, I have the dark brown with that chocolate brown belt around it. So if you just want that to wear with a suit or just wear it with your linen, honey, that's a bad hat. And that one's 20 as well. So I have that without the belting and with. But that is a bad hat. That color is just, I love it. That's a gorgeous, natural color on that straw. That's a bad hat. And then remember, it's $20. Now, one of the things, let me put this up here while I show you. Now, what I did was, this is one of the scarves that my supplier had. And, I had bought this pattern a couple years ago. Now, I did a big bang up clearance sale with my scarves at the end of the season in the summer. So I have to go get some more scarves. But this pattern is from 2 years ago. But I like the pattern. It's a nice leaf pattern. And that gold, you see the gold in that leaf? And I love that little bit of blue in there, that little pop of color. Check this out. I just love the way it flows with this natural straw. That's a bad scarf. That is a bad scarf. And this one is a sarong size. But it's not as wide as the regular ones. The normal sarongs go from here, and I'm about 5'2". It comes from here to below my knees. Now this one, this one gives me the width. This one gives me the width, but it does not give me the length. So the length, it comes down. I could wear it like a skirt, but I couldn't wear it as a top. Why? Because I would be arrested on the beach. I'd be arrested for indecency. Well, no, actually, it comes right above my knee. But it covers my bottom. It comes to between my hip and my knee, right at the halfway point. So it is long. It's long enough for me to use as a sarong if I decided to. Okay. And this one, I see my nail, my ring must have cut this one. So this one is just one that I use for show. But I use it because I love that color. I love that golden brown with the brown of the hat. Okay. Let me look in this container quickly and see what else I have in here, because you know how we do. Sometimes we have a lot more. Sometimes we have more than we thought we had. So this pink butterfly would flow nicely with one of those pink floppies. And it's funny because most women in marketing, we learn that most women we like hearts, we like butterflies. Okay, so most women will wear a heart, whether it's jewelry, whether it's a pattern on a scarf or something, or we'll wear butterflies or hearts. And sure enough, because this is the last of the butterflies that I had from last season. But I love this one. But I'm going to tell you right now, this one is for sale too. And it's 10. And this one is the long sarong size. So what that means is if you're wearing your little pink bathing suit, or you have a suit with a little bit of pink in it, you can flow with this, put this on your floppy and keep it moving. Go on the boardwalk right before you do, pull that floppy down, wrap it around you like a sarong, and honey, you are sharp. Everybody will want to know where you got your stuff. Everybody's going to want to know, ooh, where'd you find that? How'd you learn to do that? How did you tie that? How'd you do this? So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring somebody in. When I get my scarves, when I stock up on my scarves, I'm going to bring in one of my girls to teach a segment on scarf tying. Okay, with the emphasis on the summer. You got me? With the emphasis on the summer. Because listen, you want to look bad on the beach, you better get yourself a sarong and a floppy hat. First of all, I just did a show at one of my hospitals in the city, and it's a cancer center. And I generally sell, and when I go, I always take floppy hats. Why? Because a lot of those girls are suffering and or have had or have or are checking to make sure that they don't have, again, skin cancer. Okay, so I have learned in going to this place frequently. I've been going to this facility and doing shows there for at least the past 10 years, 12 years possibly. And I can only tell you that what I've learned is that Black people get skin cancer too. I used to think all the time, oh, I don't need any sunscreen. I'd see people slathering that stuff on like it was, like butter on a biscuit. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. And I never will forget the first time I went out to Arizona. I was out in Tucson visiting family. And my aunt, we were going out, not my aunt, my sister-in-law, we were going out to something. And she was talking about somebody that she knew who had skin cancer. And I said, they're not Black, are they? She said, yeah. I said, Black people get skin cancer? She said, oh, yeah. Depending on where you are, people in Florida or in Arizona, or even out here when the sun gets really hot, when the weather gets hot, because of the fact that that ozone layer is depleted, we're susceptible to that too. So everybody, when it's hot and sunny, everybody needs some kind of hat on their head. Whether it's a baseball cap with a visor, you got to keep that sun off your face, because otherwise you're going to look like, leather. Your skin will look like leather. You don't want that. It's good on an Italian leather bag. It is not good on your complexion. So you want to make sure that if you do not have one yet, whether you buy it from me or whether you buy it at Ross or TJ Maxx or wherever you go, or even Walmart, get yourself a floppy hat or a fedora. Make sure that you don't go out in that sun like that with no coverage on your head. Okay? All right? But the floppy hats are fabulous, and they allow you to do that beautifully. Beautifully. Okay? So, the next type of hat I do have on my table, I have fedoras. So, I have the small brim fedoras. I have cream in the small brim. Yeah. Cream in the small brim with the little black strap. The belt around it. And these are woven and lined and adjustable. They have the little drawstring on the back. These are very well made hats. These are very well made hats. I'm selling them for $15 each. These hats are worth a lot more than what I sell them for. But I deal on volume. Okay, so I'd rather give you a deal, because number one, you'll keep coming back, because nobody's gonna give you a deal like Sister Tony. But these are beautiful woven fedoras. And I love that little tilt. I love it, love it, love it. And it is adjustable. That's cute. So the fedoras are $15. So I have several of the cream, and those are the regular brim fedora. And they have that little dip in the front. Those are cute. Now, for my girls who still want those wide brim, this is the wide brim. Let me put one so I can put it side to side. Okay, and the wide brims are $15 as well. They are also lined with that with the drawstring in the back as well. That is so sharp. So I have the cream. In the fedora, I have the wide brim fedora. I have one in the black, one left. So if you want a fedora, make sure that you specify whether you want the wide brim, if you just want the regular fedora. Type in your comments, sold fedora. If you want the wide brim, type in your comments, sold wide brim fedora. If you want it in the black, type in your comments, sold black wide brim fedora. All right, and your price is $15, and these are really nice. That is so nice. And they're lined with cotton. Let me let you see that. That is so nice. Beautifully stitched. That's a nice hat. That's a good quality hat. But we are about to get into that season where we're going to be wearing the straws. We're going to be wearing those lightweight fedoras. You want something on your head that's going to allow you to breathe. Okay? Because this is the season. That's why we're seeing all of these tornadoes in various parts. We see that every year as the weather starts turning from cold to hot. Wherever those two fronts, that cold and hot, line up, then there's some thunderstorms. Like we're expecting storms tomorrow. We're expecting storms in this area tomorrow. They're getting it down in the southeast today. Tomorrow we're expecting it as that warm weather makes its way across. Okay, so those 70s are about to come out here. And I'm ready for them. I don't particularly care for all the noise and all the craziness, but listen, spring is coming, and I'm glad to see it come. And I'm hoping, and I want it to come up in here beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Now, let me put these fedoras aside for right now. So one of the other things that I have, now also, if you're new to Fabulosity, one thing that I do is I have one rule, and that rule is really for me, not for you. Everything is on the table. So if there's a handbag on this back table that you're looking at and that you're interested in, type it in the comments and I'll pull it and we'll look at it. Okay? So that is one of the things that I do whenever I'm online. Because I got jewelry, I got some sterling over here too. So guys, if you want to see the sterling, type in the comments. Let's see some jewelry. Okay? Because I got rings, I got earrings, honey. All right? So let me put this over here. Now, because beach weather is coming. Beach bags. Now this one is cute. It features the yellow leaves. It's got the light green leaves. It's got the teal blue leaves. That is so sharp. So the beach bag is $25. The floppy is $20. That's a bad combo. All right, so let's look at the bag. It has a magnetic snap.
I still
Fully lined. And then it also has a cell phone pocket in the front. That's a nice bag.
I still
That's nice. And it's like it's a straw type material. It has the chocolate brown strap. It has a nice comfortable drop on that strap. So if you like your things to match,
You are my sunshine. You are the one.
adorable.
I love your
Hey, Sister Anita. Okay. So if you want the green leaf beach bag, type in the comments, sold green leaf beach bag. This is the last one that I have like this. This is the last one that I have like that. If you want it with the floppy hat, don't forget to add in that floppy. Now, at some time during the season, I may have this blue in the floppy. I don't have it yet, but that is one of the colors that are automatic, that automatically come out. So I just have to wait for the suppliers to drop them, okay? But that's a nice combination. Listen, if you're going to Florida, if you're going to a beach, if you're going to the Caribbean, you want to make sure that you've got your accessories on point. And make sure that you stay cued in to Fabulosity. Okay? That's a nice combination. That is so pretty. That is pretty. Okay, so let's move right on. So the next thing I'm going to show you the camo beach bag. That is so cute. So that has a nice comfortable drop on that shoulder. It has a zip top closure, so it zips all the way up. It's fully lined, and that's a waterproof lining inside. So if you take let's say you go to the beach and then you decide to change and put on regular clothes after you get off the beach, you can put your wet bathing suit in here. Okay? And then this one also has that little pocket in the front. So this is that camo beach bag, which is 20 as well. Well, no, this one I'll do 20. And then I have two of these. I have two of them in-house because I really haven't brought in summer yet. I also have some beach covers, some, the little beach jackets that you can wear, and they're cute. Let me know if you guys want to see that or you want to go over to the jewelry. Just type in the comments and we will make it so. Okay. Excuse me. So these are sterling silver. These are the medium sterling silver hoop. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces. It's unfortunate I can't show. Let me change this view just because I need to bring it down a little bit so that you guys can see it. There we go. So one of the things I love about these is that they are a nice thin hoop. They're sleek. And the diameter of the earring of that hoop, it's a 2-inch hoop. But it's nice and sleek and polished. So it doesn't look overly large, but those are cute. Those are pretty. So, oh yeah, those are nice. So if you're new to Fabulosity and you're not familiar with, if you've been buying your jewelry, your sterling silver from the jeweler, you have been overpaying, okay? I'm not saying go and punch somebody in their head, but the markup on the markup that the jewelers are charging you, it's about 12 or 13 times what you should be paying. It is a whole long story that goes about it, but that's what it is. So something like this, they're going to charge you for something like this. You'd be paying at least $360 to $400. But on my table, I deal with the same manufacturers they deal with, so I'm paying the same thing for it that they are. On my table, the price tag on the back of these earrings says $50, which in itself would be a really good price for that. It would be a really good price for that. Now, if you could listen, I'd be if it was me and someone said they were gonna charge me $50 for something that this size in sterling, jeweler quality sterling, honey, I'd be doing somersaults and backhand flips and cartwheels and round offs and aerials all over the place. Now, half of that stuff I can't even do, but I'd find a way. I'd be turning something, okay? But I discount 40% off of the tag on the jewelry. My everyday discount is 40% off. So what that means, the tag says $50, the special says $30. Okay, so these medium sterling hoops that the jeweler will charge you $360 to $400 for, on my table, they're gonna cost you $30. So that's the price point where sterling jewelry is. If you were to buy these earrings for $400 at the jewelry store and then walk across the street to the Cash for Gold guy, he would pull up his computer, find out the exact price on a gram of sterling, and then he would weigh your earrings on the scale, get his calculator, and then he would say, "Okay, ma'am, that'll be about okay. I'll be giving you $40 for those." So how is it they're $400 across the street when you buy them, and only $40 when you turn them in? Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. What that means is that the jewelers, and all of them, have come together in something that is called collusion. They have all agreed to tell the same lie. And they've come together so that they can make up for some of the losses they lost when the gold market went crazy. A lot of them lost their shirts. A lot of them went out of business. And they decided, the ones that were left decided that they were going to make up for those losses every time somebody walked in there and bought sterling. So I have a question for you. Why would you go into a jewelry store and intentionally pay 12 to 13 times more than what you can get for it if you needed to turn it in? So what you're doing is you're being charged a lot more than it's actually worth. The cash for gold guy is telling you the truth. The jewelry store is telling you a big old greasy one. Okay? But these are cute. So if anybody wants a medium sterling hoop, type in your comments, sold medium sterling hoop. Your price is $30, and those are sharp. So these are the small sterling oblong hoops. I'm trying to show them in a way that both of my screens can see them. Those are sharp. Those are sharp, sharp, sharp. Let me get the measuring tape. So from top to bottom, they're 1.5 inches in length. For those girls who like them, I would say medium, because our white counterpart considers that to be large. Sisters will say, "Oh, that's just medium." That's medium. Okay? But I call them small because I have another pair that's the next size up, coming up next. So these are 1.5 inch not diameter, but in length. So that's what they call the drop. So the drop is going to be, it's a good workable length if you're in a conservative office and they don't want you wearing earrings that are too large. That is still a conservative length. Very cute. These are hollow, so they are lightweight, and they're cute. So the price tag on the back says $50 with the special. These are $30 as well. So if anybody wants the small sterling oblongs, type in the comments. Hey, Sister Pauline. If anybody wants the small sterling oblongs, type in the comments, sold small sterling oblongs. The price, okay, the price on the small sterling oblong, again, is $30 with the special. That's the small. Now this is the medium sterling oblong. Let me get this little, I should have measured them before I showed them. Okay. So this is a 2-inch drop. So that's a medium. So this is a 2-inch drop. They're a little bit longer than the smalls. Let me show them side by side. That's nice. All right, so this is a medium sterling oblong hoop. 2-inch drop, so it's 2-inch from the little ligature to the bend in the bottom. The price tag says $65, but with the special 40% off, $39. And that's where that should be. That's pretty. Medium sterling oblong for $39. So if you want the small sterling oblong, those are $30. Just type in the comments sold, small sterling oblong. If you want the medium sterling oblong, type in your comments sold, medium sterling oblong, and those are $39 with the special. 2-inch length, 1.5-inch length, but they're both beautiful. For the girls who like them big, these are the large sterling hoops. That's a 3-inch diameter. So this is the big sterling hoop. And I don't generally see them larger than this. Now I've seen stainless larger, but the sterling I do not. And if you're looking in the jewelry store for something like this, honey, don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time. Because whatever they have in there, this sterling is so tiny you need a microscope to see what it is and where it is. Don't drop it on the floor. You won't be able to find it. Because that's what they do. Because they charge you so much for the sterling. They make it so expensive that they're not selling any big pieces. Nobody's going to come in there and pay anything for any kind of big pieces because they're overcharging you on everything and all the small. Okay? But for the large sterling hoop, again, this is the one that is 3 inches in diameter. The price tag says $90. These are $54 with the special. Those are pretty. I have a couple of these in my case. I got this one. I got the medium sterling. I've got a couple pairs of the oblongs. So listen, it's good to be the handbag and jewelry lady, because you can do what you do, right? You can do what you do, all right? Because Otherwise, you know, if I had to pay the jewelry store prices on stuff, I wouldn't have any sterling. I really wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't have a doggone thing. Oh, this is pretty. Now, another thing that I have on the table. Because listen, I've been doing the sterling for so long. I've been importing my own for so many years. So this ring is a white sapphire. Let me put it right near the camera for the Instagram crowd. So that is probably about a 2-carat white sapphire set in sterling silver. That's a bad piece. That's gorgeous. And you know, when I recently took off my bridal set. And what I did was I had to wean myself off of it because that ring had been on my hand for over 20 years. And for me to take a ring off that's been on me that long, and I would sleep in it, I would bathe in it, I'd swim in it, I wasn't taking that thing off. So I had to condition myself. I had to work on myself to allow me to be able to take it off without missing it, without feeling naked when I went out. So what I did was I decided to hook myself up with a sterling set. So this is what I did. So over the summer, no, over the winter I started this. Because actually when I went down to Florida in November, I wore this when I don't think I wore it when I went in February. But it took me a few months to get conditioned. So what I would do with the sterling set, I would take it off every night. So I had so I had the sterling square cut white sapphire ring. And then I put on one of the sterling eternity bands with the white sapphire. And that was my that is what I used to wean myself off of having to have a ring on that finger. Because listen, I've been a widow for 5 years pretty much. So I said, let me go ahead and take it off. And I did, because I was ready. I was ready, but even then I didn't want to do it so prematurely that I would feel naked every time I went out. So I had this on. I would put this bad boy on, this set. And that's a bad set. So let me see. And when I put the price tags on these things, honey, they're so small I can't even see them. So let's see. Now I have a variety of sizes. So the square cut ring is 42 with the special. I have up to size 10 in the square cut. This one is a size 10. Okay, now for the eternity band, I think I go up to a 10, possibly an 11, because you know we are fabulous, period. But we come in just different sizes. Let me see. Got a lot of 9s here. Let's see, what size is this? 8, 9s. Okay, so the eternity band, I go up to size 10, it looks like. Thank you. Yeah. And these are made a little bit, I don't know whether I would say they're big or small. Let me see this size 10 and see how that fits on here. Yeah, they're made big because the size 10 looks almost like a 10 and a half. The size 10 is like a 10 and a half. So the square cut white sapphire solitaires are 42 with the special. The eternity bands are $40 with the special. And they're sharp. They're sharp. I'm just saying. So there are other rings here. I also have, I have the cute little white sapphire heart cut stone in that white sapphire. Very cute. Very cute. And this one is a size 7. So this is a heart. I do have these, I believe, up to, let me see. I have size 6, size 7 in the heart. I have a lot in here. I have a lot in this. I have the smaller sizes. I've got size up to size 10. This has got to be a 10. Yeah. Size 10. So I go in the heart-shaped sterling, the white sapphire cut in that sterling band. Those are very cute. I have from size 6 to 10. Okay. And we'll just mark those down to $30 tonight if you want them. Let me give you a better look. Very cute. So this one is a size 10. Normally I can wear an 8 or a 9. But that's so cute. So the little heart-shaped sterling, what is it? The white sapphire in that sterling silver. $30 tonight for that little heart shape, and that is adorable. It's perfect for any young people, or it could be an extra ring for you. Very cute. Very cute. And let's see. Yeah, so I have sixes, I have sevens, I have eights, nines, and tens. And I can wear the 6 as a pinky ring. So whenever I use a ring sizer, those numbers correspond to the ring finger. The ring finger. Okay, so if I say, if you take, if I say size 9, that means that this finger is the size 9 for me. Okay, but that tells me that if I want something smaller, if I want a pinky ring, I really need to size my finger. So some of the girls have already received ring sizers, because that was what normally with me, if you're new to Fabulosity, you automatically get a free gift with purchase, just so that you know. And one of the gifts I gave to my girls, and I do still have a few of them left, ring sizers, so that you're able to size your own figure. If you decide you want a thumb ring, see what your size on your thumb is, and when you order that numerical size. You want a pinky ring, you measure your pinky and see what size it comes up, and buy that size ring for it. Okay, so if you're going to make a purchase tonight, I do have 2 of the ring sizers available. I can order more if I need to, because most of the girls on the squad, at least the girls who've been on the squad for the past year or so, most of my girls have it. But we are now almost 200 strong. Praise the Lord. The Fab Squad is now almost 200 strong. So I'm going to need to get some more ring sizers. But tonight, if you're putting in an order, you can get one of these as your free gift with the order. So that means if you're ordering a floppy hat, or if you see a bag or a fedora, you want a beach bag, you want some sterling, you want a ring, whatever you want, I'll make sure that your gift comes to you. It comes to you with one of those ring sizes in there. It's an important thing to have. It's an important thing to have. One of the things that I make sure I normally have in my kit as a jewelry girl, because I'm a handbag and jewelry girl. But one of the things I generally have with me, I have this to measure your rings, and then I have this to measure your fingers. So these are the jeweler quality ring sizes. So this is the one that you check out your finger. So if you say, well, I want a thumb ring, this goes up to size 13. Okay? And then it goes as low as size 4. It goes down as far as a size 4. Okay? It's important for me to have all of these, especially when I go out. But, you as a consumer need to know. So if you're ordering anything online, if you're ordering from me, or even if you're ordering from, anybody who's selling any kind of jewelry and they've got sizes on those rings, you need to know before you put in and order anything whether that ring is going to fit you. And that these ring sizers give you that option to know. Okay? You always want to know. I don't like surprises. I don't want anything that's going to come to me and I don't know whether it's going to fit. That's why I don't buy a lot of clothing online. That's why I really don't feel comfortable buying shoes online. Because I have a wide foot and I got to try some stuff on. If it's man-made, it better be about a half size to a size bigger so it can accommodate the swelling of my feet and the width of my feet. But if it's leather, I can hang with some leather because leather has some give to it. Okay? So most of the time when I'm buying shoes, I really have to try them on. So DSW is a good friend of mine because they normally have their stuff right there and I get to try on what I need. Okay? Amazon, no, I listen, I'll order equipment and this and that and herbs from Amazon, but I'm not ordering. I'm not trying to order a bunch of shoes and clothes from Amazon because you don't know whether that stuff's gonna fit. You don't know until it gets to you. So that's why the ring sizer is an important piece of equipment to have. If you are a jewelry girl, honey, you need one of these. You need one of these. Okay, so if you haven't put in an order tonight, you might want to think about it just so that I can send you as your free gift a ring sizer. Wonderful thing to have. All right, so I love you guys. God bless you. Enjoy your night. It is 10:33, so we've been on here for a minute, but I'll be back. Tonight is Wednesday, so I'll be back on Friday night. All right, I love you. God bless you. Enjoy your night. And remember, if the shoe fits, get a bag to match. Amen. I love you, and I'll see you on the flip side. God bless you guys. You guys enjoy your night, and I will see you guys Friday night. I'll be back at 9. Enjoy your evening. Get some good rest. I'm going to bed myself. Love you.